Jersey at Shai Stadium. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the Wisconsin Badgers and the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. We are keeping an eye on the weather in this one. Holly Rowe has the latest.
This is a bright and beautiful day, but I can tell you the temperature is chilly. Not always used to these kind of temperatures here. They are ready to have some heaters on the sideline. I see players trying to warm their hands. Particularly important for the wide receivers. They do have gloves on, and the quarterbacks trying to keep their hands warm. We'll see how it impacts the passing game here today. Guys, back to you.
We'll see if they can handle the weather in this game. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So Rutgers offense will have first crack at this one. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, Dave. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Straight ahead, it's Raymond. Powers through the defender. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Out of the shotgun on third down. Got out of trouble and throws. Quickly to the tight end. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
Well, that play was designed for that down and distance, right? You saw how he barely got enough to pick up the first. Really nice job by the play caller there, understanding the situation of what play to dial up.
Fresh setter downs going to the air. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early. The run inside. It's Dupree. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Quarterback signaling to his guys. On the move. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. Second and long here. Joseph. Turns it upfield. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs going up top. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down. Got 7 on that last completion. They might be able to take a shot on 2nd and 3. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got a little grass. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. And the Badgers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in. And he's in. Touchdown, Badger.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They marched the ball 51 yards for the score and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Scarlet Knights start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here.
Ready, go! Go, go!
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Raymond. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Wants to throw one first. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And this offense is searching, man. They're trying to find something. Last week, they did nothing. They got nothing going, looked really, really poor. This week, starting a little sluggish. They got to find something they can hang their hat on and something they can build off of for this offense.
Needed a little more oomph to get it there.
And it's not panic time yet for this offense, but last week was a really bad performance. This week, starting off a little bit slow. They got to find some form of rhythm. They got to find some way, get a few first downs, get some playmakers involved, because right now they just seem out of sync.
Fires to the right. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be fourth down.
I think a lot of fans were hoping that this offense maybe made some adjustments considering how much they struggled the last time they took the field. And early in this first quarter, it still seems like they're trying to iron some things out, just not clicking the way they need to be.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Right side, it's Harris. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
They'll snap it from the 48 on third and short. Bush is ahead. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down. The Badgers are rolling down the field.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Throwing Joseph. Trying to escape and get it himself.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. And the Badgers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. From the gun, it's Dupree. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll That'll force them into a 4th down.
That's a nice play by the defense. You're trailing early in the game. They've got the ball on your side of the field, so you force the incompletion on 3rd down.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. Snaps it. They'll throw to start the drive. Out wide right, it's Duff. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense.
Ready, go! Ready, go! Ready, go!
Running inside. It's Raymond. There he goes. Inside the 30. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play call. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again. Get it to their running back. Try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Run in the red zone. It's Raymond. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offenders.
And the ball is loose and live in the backfield. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And when you run the option, you run the risk of putting the ball on the deck, and especially once that thing starts to string out, and the defense does a really good job playing assignment football, man on a man. I got the quarterback taken care of, and you could tell, had the running back taken care of too, nowhere to go with that pitch, and they forced the turnover.
One final play before the end of the quarter. Joseph finds his target. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. The Badgers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Burrowing for yardage. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
This is one of the top 10 offenses in the nation in getting first downs. To do that, you gotta have balance. You can't always throw for it on 3rd down. You've got to be able to run it as well. And they've got a dude in the backfield who just knows how to move the chains.
Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Badgers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Give to the back. Turning it on. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
That's a good-looking run there. And if you're going to be RB1 for Wisconsin, you're going to be pretty talented. Because you think of the guys they've had in this backfield in recent years, the Heisman Trophy winner Ron Dayne, Monty Ball. How about Jonathan Taylor that's getting it done now on Sundays? This guy's got power. He's got speed. He's got shiftiness. He's got all the tools you need to be successful and play on Sunday.
That last completion left them with 2nd and 3. Let's see how aggressive they are. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Right at the line. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
And that decision will be questioned for a while. Hits inside, it's Raymond. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Could not make his way to the corner. And the Scarlet Knights in the hurry up. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
I'm loving this offense mixing the toss plays in their game plan. And what these tosses are going to do, it's going to set up a play-action opportunity where they can fake the toss and try to take a shot downfield.
The Scarlet Knights have it with a 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. And he stopped right there, no gain on the play.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Quick give. It's Raymond. Breaks into the open. The 30. Around and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
And this D's going to have to find some answers, guys. I mean, you've seen it. This offense has moved the ball down the field, done what they want. Now 1st and goal situation. Who cares about the yards? Like, step up right here, try to force them into a 4th down, try to make them kick.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on 1st down and goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. Maybe they ought to try to score from deep. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. They make the stop right at the 10-yard line, but oh, what a turn of momentum with that interception. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Now they'll run it to the right here. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
A strike downfield. Oh, look out on the right. Electrifying play, and man, are they set up now at the 32-yard line.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
You want to talk about flipping the script. They just did that with a huge play, and now they've got it 1st and 10 in plus territory. Throws to the wideout. Left side, it's Rigby. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Wisconsin. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Rutgers offense onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Second down, gonna throw it. Lofts one high and deep. Working that deep right side, an excellent concentration on the catch. To the house. Touchdown, Rutgers.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Throwing Joseph. Catch in the middle. It's Rigby. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Wisconsin stops the clock, uses its first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. They go play action with Joseph. Unloads to the wideout. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Coleman's got it. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Badgers getting set on 1st and 10. Joseph. He's got it on the run. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Badgers!
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the point after is good. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Turns it loose. Got a man in the middle. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. Rutgers takes its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Drops back on first down. Looking down the middle. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Yeah, and he looked like he had the opportunity to secure that obviously open over the middle of the field, but you know how that works. Middle of the field, more defenders. Am I going to get whacked when I hit this thing? It makes those guys think a little bit. You see more drops over the middle of the field.
Timeout called here by Rutgers, and that's their third. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Wants to throw on third down. Here comes the heat. Got his man downfield. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. DB's right up on the receivers. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Interesting first half, fellas, and an eye-opening day here in Week 10 on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We kick things off with Boston College taking on the Florida State Seminoles. Over to your game in Piscataway. Through 2 quarters today, we've seen these 2 passing attacks just pick apart these defenses. Short throws, intermediate throws, even a few deep completions. An aerial exhibition so far. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the birthplace of college football.
And the Scarlet Knights will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Badgers start this drive as the offense looks ready to roll. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense all these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. 4th down, Joseph. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. First play of this drive. Fires to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Scarlet Knights with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Straight ahead, it's Raymond. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
2nd down to the air. Almost a D lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. Out wide left, it's Black. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
And we always go back and we look like, what was the play of the game? Those moments that were so big. That was huge for this offense, man. Already trailing in the football game, 3rd down and long situation to get that conversion and now get 1st and goal. A chance to cut into this lead. Really nice, big, opportunistic, timely play for this offense.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
It'd be interesting to watch this offense really down the stretch because they can't really have that balance, especially when they're going backwards. Like, they're down, they've got to put up some points, got to get some stops. I think this offense has to be aggressive, and I think it's going to have to be through the air.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Fires quickly. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a 1st down. And the Scarlet Knights trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Looking for a crease. It's Raymond. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rutgers! Great example of how a 2nd half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. They didn't have to cover a ton of ground, moving at 33 yards. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Here comes Wisconsin's offense to get this drive underway. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring. It's a seam wide open. The 40, the 30. He's at the 10, and he scores! Touchdown, Wisconsin!
Love improved the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made the extra point without problem. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. And he's coming out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. They want to throw it. Fires to the wideout. This time he's got him. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And obviously trailing in this football game now in the second half, this is exactly what they talked about at halftime. We've got to create some explosive plays in the passing game. They're going to need a lot of this, and the defense is fully aware that they're going to throw the football. But that's a great start to this second half.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Raymond. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
They give it back to him. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And nice job by this defense, really being physical at the point of the attack. There's not a lot of holes, man. They run the ball on back-to-back plays, aggressive linebackers playing downhill. Nice job by the D-line, owning the line of scrimmage. And now they got them in a situation where this is where they want it. 3rd and long, guaranteed passing situation.
Punt is on its way. Trying to take it back. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
Throwing Joseph. It's complete to the left.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
It's a reverse. They couldn't get anybody to bite on that one, and they'll stop him behind the line. On a ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Left side, it's Rigby. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Badgers look to keep this drive humming. They're looking for an advantage to the run.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. The Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs.
Ready, go!
Hand it to the back. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Touchdown, Badgers! And the pummeling has started. His third touchdown of the game and 12th of the season.
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and the ability up front and the belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Snap on first down, wants to throw. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And I thought the game plan has been so good by this defense, man. They know exactly who his go-to guy is out wide, and they're doing a great job of mixing up coverage, taking that away. Listen, this QB doesn't have to go to him, and that's why I think you look next. Who's your next best playmaker that can make something happen for you? Maybe go find him, because they're locked in on that star out wide.
The Scarlet Knights come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Raymond.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Ready, go, go!
Hand off again. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So first down will open up the final period. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Going long. Got it. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now first and goal. And Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
And the Scarlet Knights will try to put one on the board on first and goal. So the offense inches it a little closer with the help of the half the distance to the goal penalty. And at this point on the field, I mean, I guess why not try to guess the snap count? Defense gets caught, still first and goal. And he charges across the line. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey. After that, there might be a few extra tackling drills in practice this week.
Listen, and when you only got one guy there, it makes it really hard to get to the ground. You need a swarm. Where are my other guys? You got to get 1, 2, 3 more guys to the football and make sure you get them on the ground.
Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here.
And listen, you start to get desperate, right? Late in the game, it's in the fourth quarter. You know, I got to steal a possession somehow, some way, and you got to pull the trigger and kick an onside, something you feel good with. They tried. Unfortunately, they failed, and this game is going to get difficult now even more down the stretch.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? You've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense, and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Joseph, they're all over it. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. Despite coming up short on the previous 2 fourth-down attempts, this offense will try it here again. Caught. And a sure tackle after the completion, and he stopped short.
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Got to look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense. They're allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
They'll run him again. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple.
He's got it inside the 30. All by himself down the middle. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And that's exactly what this offense needs, man. They need that clock to stop. They need to make big plays and score. Their defense needs to join the party, get some stops, and the passing game continue to be hot, and they might get back in this football game.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the scoring play coming on a 56-yard touchdown pass. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Throwing Joseph. Middle of the field, Coleman's got it. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Turns it on in midfield. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a 1st down. And the Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Jackson.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for a loss.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
The offense coughs it up. He recovers the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, in this situation, the only offensive player who can advance the fumble is the guy who dropped it.
Well, the offense is coming off the field. They didn't have enough yards to get that 1st down anyway, but by putting it on the ground, they killed any shot at maintaining this drive, and now their defense has to take over in a sudden change situation.
Fires to the big fella. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
You know, I think at this situation in the game, trailing like they are with only a couple minutes to go, short throws aren't going to get it done. You're going to have to be a lot more aggressive and start taking chances if you want to give yourself a chance to win this game.
Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. The Scarlet Knights headed quickly to the line. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Unloads to the wideout. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs going up top. Lets it fly. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Finds the tight end. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Scarlet Knights are flying down the field.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. From the gun, it's Raymond. Nice move there. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Going for 6. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They marched 56 yards to the end zone. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. So we've got a tight spot here, David. They'd love to run out the clock, but all those timeouts staring at them.
Yeah, they got 3 timeouts on defense, but I know a first down ends this football game. So I got to get my guys physical, ready to roll.
Yeah, because you know this defense is going to be playing the run. They're going to be loading the box, trying to get tackles, using their timeouts to get the football back. So this is going to come down to who's better in the trenches.
Rush right in his face. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. Now the Scarlet Knights call timeout. It's their first. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. He's changing the play. From the gun on 3rd down, Joseph. Slings it downfield. Out wide left, it's Coleman. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down. Rutgers takes its 2nd timeout. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Timeout called here by Rutgers, and that's their 3rd. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on 2nd down and maybe put this thing away. Give to the running back. They brought him down, but not soon enough, and they're going to be able to run out the clock from here. The Badgers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Running inside. It's Dupree.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving. get a few first downs, and get a W.
He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Might as well finish with a little flair. The defense comes up with a turnover, and they can take a knee if they choose from here on out.
You talk about coming up big in a big moment. Nice job by this defense. You had to make something happen. You had to get the football back so you could give your offense a chance to win this game for you. Nice job by the D.
Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Wants to throw on 1st. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. He wants a big play here late. Reels it in down the left side. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you can tell they're starting to get in the groove, figure out who does what well, and maximize that and accentuate that.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.